Good afternoon, all. CamelbackTrading.org coming to you this Wednesday afternoon, December 11th. We're looking at Window Trader's market profile of the ES and the NQ. So, an incredibly strong day for the bulls. ES does lose its trend day in literally the last seconds of the day. So, they just go out with a poor high and the day's low and an 8-wide POC. SPY held their single prints by a little bit. NQ goes out with an all-time high. So did NDX and the composite. They end with an afternoon pullback, double distribution day held, and today's low. Nice buy tail. Righty goes out with just an 8-wide POC as they take out their afternoon pullback low late in the day, but they did come into balance on the daily. So, ES with 2 days to go. Remember, we had a very, very small week last week. They took out last week's low. They're in balance. Can they take out the all-time poor high? If they do, there's a potential for an outside week up. Remains to be seen. NQ is up on the monthly and weekly. Now, since I called them down yesterday, I'm still calling them balance on the daily. But if they take out today's high even by a point or two, they would be up. ES needs to take out the all-time high to go up on the daily and possibly having a weekly outside week up. Had a good day all in the morning again. Afternoon was tedious for me. I actually front ran both NQ and ES's overnight high because we were opening right near them and they'd like to do that. I made 3 points in ES and Q. They got the overnight high right away, so when it came in, I took it right off. I think I made a point. Then I just started looking for longs, the way this was pushing up, with value indices, overnight high. The turnover pushed up, so A period turned out to be a good time frame for longs with the ebb and flow. B period, got the trade to take A's high in NQ. And again, on the turnover, because they were still firing at the 15-minute turnover, and on the ebb and flow trade. C period, same thing. Took a long on a turnover, didn't get much right away. Now, we didn't take out the IB high at that point. But it did go up initially, and then on some ebb and flow trades, once it stopped the one-time framing up, I stopped for a while. But then D had a very nice long to get the IB high on my 5 lot. Now, that was it until ES was definitely tougher because they didn't get much extension. NQ did, but the problem with me, there wasn't many pullbacks in E did. So there's no excuse for me not buying E. I was eating an F. G was a very nice long. I knew my out, didn't take it. So that's one I definitely should have taken. But other than that, they did continue to go up. They were in uncharted territory. That's something I've been constantly working on when they have these grinds up to try and go along with it. The only other trade I took, believe it or not, was J period, a short to stop the one-time framing up, and then that was it. But it was a good day overall, as we saw the market very well. As far as destinations, ES is high is 0250 and it's poor. And then all we have is the low of 7250. SPY, today's high is 608.43, not poor. And today's low, SPY held singles, 607.25 to 30. They held 5 cents. And today's low of 605.50. Now, chart-wise, so here's the weekly on SPY and ES, okay? We took out last week's low, not by a lot, but we took it out. Now we're close to last week's high. The range is ridiculously small. So far, this week's range is small. So there's a lot on the table. We could actually take out last week's high and still have to worry about last week's low. But for now, it's balanced. It's a 2-week balance for now. The daily is balance. Now, yesterday's low is the balance low, and the all-time high is the balance high. So for me, I would encompass these 6 days. 6-day balance. Hope you had a good day trading. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing to this channel. Enjoy your evening. And we'll speak prior to the opening tomorrow.